What's up, YouTube? Today we got the exact opposite of the last challenge. Over the next 24 hours, I'm going to be attempting to lose as much weight as possible. So let's see what this scale says. Let's see the starting weight. All right, to start the morning, I am 217.8 pounds. I think a good goal is 5 pounds lost. I think if I can get down to like 212, 213, that'd be good. We all know it's harder to lose weight than gain weight in such a short amount of time. As always, we're starting in the gym. So let's go start our workout. I've realized that every single time I post a workout, it's just a montage. So today I'm actually gonna walk y'all through my chest day. We've already learned that it really doesn't burn a ton of calories, so I should get through it quick just in terms of the challenge. This is always my shortest day. I feel like my upper chest is really lacking, so I put a big focus on that, and I only do 3 exercises for my chest. That's it. Start off, we got an incline chest press. We're gonna do 3 sets of 6 to 8. I try and get 8 for all 3. I typically tend to just push about to failure, so that was a good first set. Goal for set 2 is to also get 8, and then 3, just wanna get above 6. That's always typically my goal for this exercise. Only 7 today. Not a big deal. Still pushing hard. Just because you miss 1 rep doesn't mean it's the end of the world. Sometimes I drop weight if I feel I can't get 6. I think I'm gonna stay at this weight. I think I should be able to get 6 for my last set. Another important thing I do in between these types of sets is I take 5-minute rest. Barely got that 6th rep, but now we're on to the next exercise. Okay, to finish it off, now that we let the upper chest rest for a little bit, we're right back to low to high flies, 2 sets, try and get 8, and we're done with chest. All right, that's it for chest. Typically on chest day, I also do cable lateral raises and dumbbell curls, but my lateral delts are absolutely fried still, so not gonna do that. I'm gonna just hit the curls, and I'll catch up with y'all when I'm done. All right, I'm back from the gym. Now, typically I'd have my post-workout meal, but due to the nature of the video, let's go do an hour on the treadmill, and then I'll earn my first meal of the day. Okay, we're gonna do an hour on this incline walk. I'll check in every 15 minutes, show y'all my progress. Hopefully I can keep this pace for an hour. This is gonna be quite the workout. I'm halfway there. All right, I'm down to the final stretch. Last 10 minutes. All right. That's 1 hour done. Here's my final stats. Time to finally get back into my apartment and have my first meal of the day. All right, the first meal of the day we got is a bowl of venison and egg whites. Since this is basically the opposite of the last challenge, unfortunately that means the goals are the opposite of the last challenge. So we're pretty much cutting out carbs. We are limiting our water intake, maximizing sweat output, which unfortunately means I get this sorry bowl. I am very hungry right now, and this is not a lot of food. Not an awesome first meal. I will be done with this in 3, 2. That's meal 1 done. Not a lot of food, but this isn't an eating challenge. I gotta get back out. I gotta start burning calories. I gotta start sweating. Something's gotta come off because I gotta start losing weight. Hopefully the lack of food will help me not put on weight, but I gotta find a way to start losing it. Okay, for some reason I have ended up at the turf field. Not really sure why, I just kind of figured it's a nice day out. Might as well get outside. I'm not doing a special exercise or anything. I'm probably just gonna like chill and stretch out in the sun. Maybe I'll run a few sprints. I'm in flip-flops right now, so I don't even really have the assets to do that. I really doubt they'll make the video though. I have a feeling that'd be pretty embarrassing. So I don't think that'll make the final cut. All right, I'm honestly feeling pretty loose. I'm gonna start ramping up, start jogging, start sprinting. If y'all see the sprints, this is where they'd come in. If you don't, then you know what happened. I have a feeling those probably won't make the cut, which is fine. This video is not training to run a sub 7-second 40, because that would be too hard. This video is about losing weight, and I was able to work up a little bit of a sweat, so we're in a good spot. I'll catch up with y'all probably at the next meal I think I'll be eating next. Looks like I got out at just the right time. I'm not sure if you can see out this window, but it's now pouring rain. I honestly feel like this day is going really well. I mean, I've barely eaten and I'm not even that hungry. I've done a lot already this morning. And of course, I still have a final push set to go. I mean, I always have something crazy that goes on at the end. So I've got something planned for the end that should shave off a pound or two, hopefully. And I'm only gonna eat one more meal, just something small. Honestly, I should hit 5 pounds down. I feel like I'm well on pace. I don't want to check the scale yet because I don't want to spoil it for myself. I think the hardest part of this challenge is just not eating and drinking. I'm so hungry and I have a headache because I'm not drinking any water. I mean, I'm even thinking of like drastic ways to lose weight. Like what if I just buzz this right now? That's got to be like a pound. That would count. All right, y'all, I can't wait any longer to eat. I might as well just get it out of the way now. I'll have time to digest and maybe get off that weight. For my final meal, I get one burrito of more venison and egg whites. That's all I get. It was at least supposed to be a burrito, but I couldn't fold it. So now it's just a sad taco. But before I get into this meal, I have some sad news to share. Y'all probably won't find it that sad. This will be the last meal y'all will ever see in this location. I've graduated college. This is my college apartment, so I will be moving out, and y'all will never see this location ever again. I know, real sad. Getting into this final meal, once I'm done eating this, I will have just eaten just over 1,000 calories for the day. And after this, I will not be allowing myself any more food or water. I definitely don't suggest doing this. This is very unhealthy, but it's for the challenge. So let's get into this second meal. That ended up just being a pretty big mess. Somehow I'm more hungry now than I was before. Like I said, no more food, no more water until I get my final weigh-in. All that's left is to wait and then hit that final push and then get my weigh-in. I don't really know if this is a smart idea anymore, guys. I am starving. I have a headache. I've not had a drop of water in like 6 or 7 hours. This is not good. It's time to make the final push. I have to just finish strong. I'm gonna go do an hour on the treadmill, one more hour on the treadmill, and then I've got a secret weapon. Work. Should hopefully shave off a couple pounds. Let's get moving. I'm gonna try and do another 3.5 miles on just a slight incline. I feel like that's the best way I can keep an hour-long pace. So that should burn at least a good amount of calories, get me sweating. Alright, that was an hour on the treadmill. Now it's time for my secret weapon. The last step is the sauna. I'm gonna go in the sauna for 20 minutes and just sweat everything out that I possibly can. I'm barely even sweating because I got no water in me, so hopefully this just drains it all out. For obvious reasons, I can't take y'all in there, but I'll catch y'all when I get out in the next 20 minutes. Okay, that's 20 minutes in the sauna done. Now I'm no sauna expert, but I feel like 196 degrees is pretty hot for a sauna. None of that really matters though. Let's go get the final weigh-in and then cut this video. Okay, for reference, here's how sweaty I am after those two things. I'm gonna quick dry off and change clothes so this isn't weighing me down, then I'll hop on the scale. Alright, I'm 213.4 pounds at the end of the day. That's not quite 5 pounds, it's about 4.5, but I feel like I did everything I possibly could. I definitely do not suggest trying this at home. I appreciate y'all for watching. Next time you see me, I will be at home, officially graduated from college. I'll catch you in the next one.